Yes, people. Today we talk about, can I go pro without playing academy ball? All right. Let me just put it into perspective. If we're talking about playing elite professional football versus professional football, we're going to put those two, because I believe there's two brackets we're talking about here. Professional football, I'll put that in the conference all up to probably, let's say, League One. All right, for talk's sake. If you're looking at going into that level of football about academy backgrounds, it is doable and it can be done. I've seen players playing step 3, for example, step 4, and jump from step 3 from the ages of 24, 25 and gone straight to a League 2 club or a Conference Prem and a League 1 club. Okay. And I've seen it done before. So if you're talking about that route, of course, you don't have to go through an academy to a pro academy or Cat 1, Cat 2 academy to allow that to happen. But you do need to go through extensive time period of playing competitive football, for seasons and seasons. You understand me? So we're going to put that to one side. But if you're talking about playing for Manchester United, Arsenal, the Chelseas, the Cities, the Liverpool, these big elite clubs, and you're talking about what is the chances, Keishan, of me making it into these clubs without academy football, let's put it into these numbers. If it's only 1%, about 1% or below 1% of academy players that are currently in their academies successfully making it into the first team and playing a number of appearances, what is then, and these guys, I'm talking about squads who've been there from like 10 years old all the way up to under 18s level, and then all of a sudden they don't make it, all right? Or they've gone in a bit later, under 10s, and they've gone all the way there and they don't make it. Or they're getting offered a 1-year pro with an option and they don't make it, okay? Imagine these guys are just hanging on and just about making it in. So what is the likelihood of you, who have not gone through all those training 5 days a week when you get to, or 3-4 times a week, because I know it increases, training in those sort of environments with that sort of training, playing against those sort of teams, understanding different systems and roles, etc., and player development and all that stuff that happens in the phases and different phase plans, and I'll talk about another video. If you're not getting through all that, and these guys are, and they're just making it by 1%, what then is the likelihood of you being able to go from taking their spot with none of that? Just hear what I just said there. Okay, so let's put further thing to it. Kobe Manu, Manchester United Academy. We're talking about Euro 2024 squad. The academy backgrounds of these guys: Adam, Blackburn Rovers; Cole Palmer, Man City; Dean Henderson, Manchester United; Joe Gomez, Charlton Athletic; Eze, QPR Academy; Bowen, Hereford United Academy; Ollie Watkins, Exeter City; Anthony Gordon, Everton Academy; Ivan Toney, Northampton; Connor, Chelsea; Lewis, Brighton; Ramsdale, Brighton Academy; Kieran Trippier, Man City Academy; Burnley Academy; Phil Foden, Man City Academy; Drew Bellingham, Birmingham City; Harry Kane, Tottenham Hotspur Academy; Trent Arnold, Liverpool Academy; Bukayo, Arsenal; John Stones, Barnsley; Declan Rice, West Ham; Luke Shaw, Southampton; Kyle Walker, Sheffield United; Jordan Pickford, Sunderland Academy. All these guys I mentioned all touch pitch with an academy team. Some form of way they've had at least 2 to 3 years in the development playing academy football. And so this is why the percentage of those making it, until there needs to be something needs to be fixed. I'm not telling you right now. We know this. It has to be fixed in this country. And I think there's some things that's going to change. And I'm going to talk about what they need to change personally, from my opinion. But if we're looking at those academies that I just mentioned, from these top players are making it, realistically, you being 16 years old right now and you saying you want to play for Arsenal, you could potentially play for Arsenal, but you're going to have to go through a route that may take you there and may not take you there. And the likelihood of you going on that orbit, you need God. You understand me? Literally. Because if you don't have the Lord on your side, the likelihood of you going through that route is going to be virtually impossible. All right. We've had players go out the country to come back in and I think that's probably been a successful route. The EU has saved a lot of English academy, because we've seen an influx. What we've seen was a lot of foreigners coming in, taking academy spots, and that saved a lot of English players today. But I've also saved a lot of English players. I think personally, a lot of players that's playing in England right now, they would have probably done a Drew Bellingham and dipped just like he did, but because of the EU situation. All right. So I'm not trying to say that you can't play for none of these teams I mentioned, but I'm saying that the likelihood of you making it at that level without touching pitch, like I saw a post the other day, and I spoke to one of my guys he's in it, and he's like, listen, if you're not playing under 12, if you're not in the academy but basically 10 to 12 years old, you can forget about making it as a professional elite footballer in the UK. And these are guys I'm talking to who are in around the academy system every day of the week. You understand me? And then there's one who was like, I was like, when do you know that you're gonna offer pros to your squad? 14 years old. What happened to those who are in the squad already that are not gonna get offered pros? Oh, we just use them as codes. Until the times when their squad is done, and then yeah, see you later. And obviously it's heavy. Now, and this is the Cat 1 team that told me this a few years ago, and I was just like, I said, cones? It's like, bro, we're not cones, you know what I mean? I was just like, flip me, man. And it's a business. You understand? They have to be able to report. You guys got to understand this. And I think personally, there's a lot of things that needs to be changed. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not defending them. But I'm just putting a light to your expectations and your reality of some of you who actually say, yo, I can actually make it. You have to go through the right development structure and plan. Now, what would that look like? If you are 16 years old and you're not in an academy right now, okay? Instead of going to these, and I don't mind saying them, Bournemouth College, yeah? Because they're just, I'll put it as it is, they're just making money, yeah? Period. Straight out, yeah? And they've got like 11 squads, bare players just wasting their time there. There's a lot of academies like that, but Bournemouth, they're the ones that is actually, yeah, I don't rate what they're doing. There's a lot of players that's gone down there, wasted their time because the football coaching they're getting is dead food, and they're just getting boys, scraping them up, and getting false opportunities to say, yeah, there is a pathway, there isn't a pathway. And so if you're 16, 17, 18 years old, whatever, don't waste your time going to none of these college, all right, like that, all right? I'll be honest with you. What you need to do your education, whether it's going to college or university, wherever it is. But what you want to do, very, very importantly, is find a men's non-league team, preferably at a step 7, step 8 level, where you can be playing, whether it's the under 21s there, and then touch a pitch with the first team. That would be very good for you as a 16, 17-year-old. That will be very good and more beneficial than you to be able to try and see, I want to try and get into an academy. I'll just be honest with you guys. I'm being really honest with you, because I'm seeing a lot of players wasting time. And I know, and if you are like 16 years old and you're on trial at a Premier League academy or a Cat 2, Cat 1 academy, the question is you got to ask yourself is, before you go any further, what is the pathway looking like for you to get into the first team? What's the pathway? Is there a successful track record of players my age and younger, or whatever, going into the first team? When you answer these questions, then you can start going to phase 2 in terms of, okay, what do I need to do to make sure that I am successful? You understand me? What do I need to do? And there's levels and there's stuff that we could talk about that. But in a nutshell, guys, I'm just putting it out there. Like I said, I'm just being real honest with a lot of players, and I just want you guys to hear the honest truth about the likelihood of you going through the academy route or not. All right.